Hey everyone, this is Patrick from Code That Converts, and in today's video, we're going to be discussing one of the most commonly Googled questions about Shopify. And that question is, does Shopify help you with marketing? Now, normally, I'd like to focus on topics related to improving the look and feel of your Shopify store so you can boost engagement, give your customers a much better experience when using your Shopify store, and, of course, for you to boost your sales. But let's be real for a second. If you don't have an effective plan on how you're gonna start to market your Shopify store, it really doesn't matter how good the store looks or how easy it is to use. If you have no traffic, you get no sales, you have no data to go off of, and it's just not the place where you wanna be. Now, have you ever heard the saying, build it and they will come? Well, in the game of e-commerce, that's not really a thing you should be trying to do. If you build something great, you should have a plan to market it so that other people can see it, get eyeballs on it, and they'll realize how great it is. Now, with all that being said, Shopify does come with a lot of tools to help you figure out what's best when it comes to marketing your Shopify store. Now, every Shopify merchant is different, but you need to come up with an effective way for you to market your store so that you can keep making progress towards getting better engagement and getting more sales. So with all that in mind, if you've been wondering about how Shopify can help you market your Shopify store, well, this is the video for you. All right, let's get into it. As I'm sure you know already, Shopify is a full-service platform that allows you to easily set up an online store and manage an e-commerce business. Naturally, this means that it does give you access to tools as well as educational content that you can use to figure out how to start marketing your Shopify store. But before we can start looking at some of the marketing tools you can use, I think it's important for me to discuss what online marketing is, like the different categories of online marketing, so you can start to think about what will work best for your business. Now, online marketing generally falls into 5 categories based on what I know in general. So the categories are content marketing, social media marketing, paid advertising, email marketing, as well as search engine optimization, which I think is kind of like inside of content marketing. So I'm gonna briefly describe each of these categories as I currently understand them, so you can get a sense of what they are before we take a look at some marketing tools that Shopify recommends to help you get started with marketing your business. So the first one I want to talk about is content marketing. A great example of content marketing is this video you're watching right now. If you're watching this video, most likely you are a Shopify merchant. That's my exact audience that I'm targeting with this video. And as a Shopify merchant, you might want to know, okay, how does Shopify help me with marketing? So I'm trying to help you solve that problem. So I made some content for you in the form of video. So for you and your Shopify store, when you're thinking about doing content marketing, you're gonna wanna think to yourself, what's the problem that my audience has and how can I create some content to help them solve it? So just to give you a different example, let's say you run an online clothing store on Shopify and you want to make some content for your audience to try to build brand awareness. One thing you can do is, let's say you wanted to create content about the newest and hottest fashion trends of 2023. People that would like to buy clothes from a clothing store, they might really be interested in the new up and coming trends so they can update their wardrobe, just as an example. So that's content marketing. The content can generally fall in the category of 3 different types of content. So you will have video content, like the video you're watching right now. You will have written content, like a blog post or a post on a social media platform or something like that. Or you'll have audio content, like a podcast. So content can generally take those 3 forms. Another marketing category that I wanted to discuss briefly is social media marketing. Now, I actually just spoke about it a little bit when talking about content marketing. you can create posts on a social media platform to help you as part of your marketing strategy. So let's say, for example, you might want to create Instagram posts. We're going to go with the clothing store again. You launched a new line of products for your clothing store, and you might do a photo shoot and start to post those photos on Instagram to try to get some engagement from your audience. Whatever happens, whatever it is you're trying to do, if it happens on a social media platform, that's generally considered social media marketing. So popular social media platforms are Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, and I guess some people also consider YouTube to be a social media platform as well. So just any kind of content or ads or anything, any kind of strategy that happens on a social media platform is considered social media marketing. Another one that I want to briefly discuss is email marketing. Now, email marketing is what happens whenever you send marketing messages to people on your email list. So going with the clothing store again, let's say that same clothing store has an email opt-in form on their homepage that offers potential customers 25% off their first order in exchange for their email. When people start signing up for email to get that discount, you have access to their email address now, and you might want to send them specific marketing messages. Maybe you put out a new piece of content and you want to message people on your email list about it. According to some studies done in the past, I don't have the exact study in front of me, but I do remember seeing this. There was a study done that said that email marketing was considered to be one of the highest, if not the highest, converting marketing channel. So with all that in mind, having an email list and doing email marketing is never going to be a bad move for a Shopify store. Now, another one I want to talk about briefly is paid advertising. So paid advertising has to do with, well, you paying to run ads on whatever platform. So some of the most popular platforms to run ads on are Google Shopping ads in the Google Shopping tab. You have Facebook ads, Instagram ads, Pinterest ads, TikTok ads. A lot of these social media platforms and platforms in general allow you to run advertisements to help you build brand awareness or to help you target certain people. So paid advertising is all about running ads and using that to boost your traffic and hopefully to boost sales. Now, lastly, the other type of marketing I wanted to talk about was search engine optimization. Now, search engine optimization, I think, is very closely linked to content marketing because search engine optimization involves you optimizing whatever content you create or optimizing different parts of your website for search engines. So again, with the clothing store, imagine you make sure your Shopify store is search engine optimized. So whenever someone types in, I don't know, some keyword related to your niche in clothing, your Shopify store has a higher chance of popping up. Or some content that you created for your Shopify store, either a blog post or video, has a chance of popping up. That's what search engine optimization is all about. And the great thing about search engine optimization is that if your store ranks highly for certain terms on Google, it's a great way to get free organic traffic to your Shopify store without having to do any additional work or having to pay for anything. Now, of course, there's a lot of work up front to make sure everything is search engine optimized, but once it is, you'll definitely reap the rewards of having gone through that process. And in general, like I said, there's no best way to run marketing for your Shopify store. It just has to do with what works best for you and for your Shopify store, your business, your team, whatever. Now, moving forward, we're going to hop over to a blog post written by Shopify of all the top marketing tools that they recommend using in conjunction with your Shopify store to help you get started with marketing. Now, let's hop over to that blog post right now. Okay, so we're on a blog post written by Shopify about the 65 best marketing tools for online businesses. These are a bunch of tools that they recommend for using on a Shopify store to help you do various marketing activities. You can see this blog post was written in March. March 9th, 2022. So it's pretty recent. You'll scroll down. You should totally read the entire post. But what I wanted to show you is this right here where it says types of marketing tools, and they list out all the different types. You can see all the types of marketing tools that I was talking about earlier are listed here, except for advertising, which we'll cover right afterwards. So you can just click on one of them, like click on email marketing. It'll take you to a section of the post where it describes what email marketing is, then recommends a bunch of tools to you. And like I said, there's a whole bunch of other categories here that they mentioned that I didn't cover. So I think it's in your best interest to read through the entire post and just see what's up. Something that I do want to point out to you though is lead generation and lead capture right here. So whenever somebody goes to your Shopify store from an external source, let's imagine they click a blog post that they found in Google search, they click a link from a YouTube video, or they click a link from a social media post, they get redirected back to your site. At that point in time, that person is a lead. In marketing, we refer to those people as a lead. Like imagine you have a physical store and somebody walks into the store. That's a potential customer. That's a lead. So there's a specific section of tools that focus on lead generation, as in helping you to use various marketing strategies to generate leads. And then there's a section of tools called lead capture and conversion. Every business online, not just e-commerce businesses, they need to figure out how to do lead capture and conversion. Okay, something else I wanted to mention to you here as well. I'm going to take you over to the admin of one of the Shopify test stores that I have. If you log into your Shopify store, you're going to notice a section here called marketing. And when you're inside of here, there's a bunch of things in here that you can explore and press on to learn more about marketing. And something else I wanted to mention to you here on this marketing page, if you were to scroll down to where it says learn about marketing, there's something here called Shopify Learn. Let's click over to it. Shopify Learn is a platform maintained by Shopify to help you learn more about how to use Shopify as a platform in general. There's a whole bunch of different categories of things you can learn in here, but there's quite a lot of content in here about marketing. So I definitely implore you to search through this and just to learn. Let's say, for example, I type in YouTube. I have a bunch of results for different pieces of content related to YouTube. So you get the idea. Definitely sign up for this, check it out, and see what you can find out about it. Now, last thing I wanted to mention to you about this is the Shopify support link. If you go to help.shopify.com and press enter, it'll take you to the Shopify Help Center. You'll see I have a /EN here because I'm currently in America, so it's going to give me the American version of this page. So you can see there's a whole bunch of different things here to get you acclimated to Shopify as a platform, to help you answer whatever questions you have. And there's a section in here about marketing. And there's a link down here where you can contact Shopify support. Now, the reason why I brought you to this page is because one of the most important things about understanding how much help Shopify can give you with marketing is an understanding what Shopify can't do. So Shopify has a bunch of helpful support agents that if you were to press this contact Shopify button, they'll help you with any problems you have. But it's important to understand that these people, they're limited in the amount of knowledge they can provide to you based on how to market your Shopify store. All they can do is send you links to Shopify documentation or whatever Shopify created piece of content about marketing, but they cannot go in and help you learn how to market your store. That's just not where their area of expertise in. Shopify staff, they know about how to use Shopify as a platform, but they are not marketing experts. So I wouldn't go in expecting them to help you with marketing. At this point, I feel like I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking to yourself, wow, you've given me so much useful information. This is all cool and everything, but I'm new to marketing. What should I be focusing on? What should I do? And I want you to walk away from this video feeling empowered to make a decision about what you should do next with your Shopify store. So let's hop over to a different blog post. I'm going to link this in the description as well. It's from marketsplash.com about how to promote your Shopify store. I read through the entirety of this blog post more than once. I think it's jam-packed full of incredibly useful information. And I highly recommend you read the entire thing. And once you do, you'll get a good sense of how to market your Shopify store in the different categories that I mentioned to you earlier in the video. So once you do that, here's what I want you to do. I want you to pick 1 or 2 marketing methods you will use for your store. And I want you to pick 2 of them that kind of seem like they'll be compatible with each other. For example, let's say you decide to do video content marketing on YouTube, and maybe you might want to use some social media marketing on Instagram to supplement it, right? That's a solid approach. I want you to pick 1 or 2 marketing methods, and I want you to stick to it. What's important that you need to understand here is that you do not need to be everywhere, okay? You do not need to be everywhere. You just need to pick 1 or 2 good spots to be in and really focus on that. So once you understand what 1 or 2 marketing methods you'd like to use moving forward, we're going to take a look at all the tools I recommended earlier in the video, hop over to that link, and cycle through them and find some affordable tools for you that you can use to get started with the marketing methods that you've chosen. Your idea here is to pick tools that will help you move at scale and will help you do a lot and save time. So look through the selection of tools, and when you find the tools that match very closely with your desired marketing strategy, you're done. All you have to do now is just do it. I think it's a solid approach to get started with marketing your store, and as long as you stay consistent and stay focused, you'll be getting the sales in no time. Now, let's say you don't want to have to deal with marketing right now, and you just want someone else to do it. If you can afford to get help, that's probably a good idea for you. If you're running a marketing strategy, you might want to hire someone to handle all of it, or maybe even just to handle part of it. If that's the case, there are 2 places that I recommend you going to look for some help. The first place is Shopify experts. That's experts.shopify.com, and you can make an account here, log in, and you can find a Shopify expert to help you with whatever it is you're looking to do as far as marketing is concerned. And these people can help you beyond marketing your store. They can help you with other things related to your store as well. And I'd also recommend going to Fiverr.com. As you can see, I'm currently logged into my Fiverr account because I use Fiverr too. Let's say I want someone to help me with advertising. I do Shopify ads. I'll find a list of people that can make different ads for me. Now, of course, you're going to want to make a point of reading reviews and make sure you hire someone who's good. And this is both on Fiverr and on Shopify Expert. So basically, you're going to want to make sure you check the reviews of whatever person you're trying to work with. And when you have that initial conversation with them, make sure that you properly outline what it is you're trying to accomplish. And you make sure that the person dealing with you is asking you good questions so that they know what's going on with your business, and that it's someone that you think you'd have a good relationship with, a good working relationship. Because the worst thing you can do is hire someone and you don't communicate well with them, and then they end up delivering something to you that you didn't ask for, or that didn't properly match up with what you initially described to them. You want to make sure you're working with someone that can save you time and help you make more money. Even if that person is a little bit more expensive than you want, you have to understand you get what you pay for. Very important. Well, there you have it. Hopefully the info I gave you in this video helps you get started with marketing your Shopify store. If you enjoyed the video or found it useful, please subscribe to the channel and join our email list at codethatconverts.com. You should find a link to it in the description. If you subscribe to the channel and join our email list, you won't miss any of the awesome content that I have planned coming out for you in the future. I'm planning a lot more videos and blog posts about how you can improve the user interface of your Shopify store and get more sales. And if that sounds good, I definitely don't want you to miss any of that. So subscribe to the channel, join the email list. Thank you so much for watching, and can't wait to see you in the next one.